You're watching NDTV 24/7. I'm Um-E-Kulsoom. Well, the big news coming in, Euro Prime Minister's Varanasi trip has been cancelled due to
thousands of Syrian refugees who were stuck
Maharashtra has de-recognized a crackdown on interstate trafficking. Hillary Clinton is losing the lead in America's first primary state. Hillary Clinton has fallen behind a rival Democratic candidate.
We are tracking Germany and Austria have been hailed for welcoming thousands of Syrian refugees who were stuck in Hungary for days as they were not being allowed to board transit trains.
And the US and Cuba have agreed to reopen embassies in each other's capitals, a major step in re-establishing diplomatic ties. Well, the big story in the update that we're getting a day after the bomb scare at the Bangalore and Delhi airports. After a hoax bomb call, police have traced the call to a techie in Bengaluru. Maya, this is definitely a twist in the tale that we're seeing from hoax calls to now a confession of a murder. Well, the big story that we're tracking, one rank, one pension. Finally, there's going to be an announcement by the defense minister today. Political credibility is important. Do you believe that some action needs to be taken at this point? Describing Kashmir as an unfinished agenda of the partition, Pakistan Army Chief Rahil Sharif has warned India of the unbearable cost of war. That almost seemed like a hurriedly called press conference with mounting pressure on the government and direct attacks at the chief minister. The European Union facing its biggest crisis in recent times. The news just coming in, a Turkish airline flight has made an emergency landing at Delhi's Indira Gandhi International Airport following a bomb threat. What happens when a plane makes an emergency landing? How is the system prepared to handle a situation like this? What is the normal procedure? German Chancellor Angela Merkel and French President François Hollande have met in Paris to discuss Greece a day after the country voted comprehensively against stern austerity measures in return for an international bailout. And in the middle of urban Bengaluru, incredible images of wildlife were being admired. Now, this was part of Nature in Focus, a photography festival for those who love wildlife and wildlife photography. 3 years of drought in the Marathwada region in Maharashtra has pushed farmers to the extremes. Now faced with the reality of no work, no food and no future, a mother of 5 actually set herself ablaze, leaving behind a grieving family who continue to face the same issues. So let's go across to our reporters who are tracking and getting ground stories on farmer suicides across the region. Now his name is Ahmed Mohammed and he made a clock that goes tick-tock, tick-tock. And guess what happened? The 14-year-old got arrested in Texas, US. Now news from the Champions League, 16 teams, 8 games and 28 goals. That was the story of the UEFA Champions League on Wednesday night. Now the big story as the Lalit Modi-Sushma Swaraj controversy continues to grow, with questions being raised about why the External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj met with a man wanted by Indian government at the Bentley Hotel in London.
There's more Twitter warfare between Nitish Kumar and Narendra Modi ahead of the Prime Minister's election rally at Gaya this afternoon.
Why is the Indian market reacting to the Greece tragedy? Well, at a time where India's High Commissioner to New Zealand has been recalled following allegations that his wife assaulted the domestic help, official statistics show that there have been over 40 complaints against Indian embassies over the last 3 years. Heavily armed terrorists attacked a Pakistani Air Force base in the volatile northwestern city of Peshawar today, sparking a gun battle with the security forces that left 13 terrorists dead. And it's been a sensational weekend for Indian tennis. First, Leander and Hingis won the mixed doubles title, and then Sania Mirza and Hingis won the women's doubles title late last night. And the Indo-Swiss duo were actually unstoppable as they won the title without dropping a single set in the tournament. And time now for a short break. On the other side, I'll join you with the top stories in just a few minutes. Let's stop at 9. Stay with us.